That's what I'm talking
me
about.
the money, bitch.
Nigga, I love black people.
Show me the money,
Yeah,
man.
that's my line, motherfucker.
They got us out here using planes to mop floors, fellas.
Get your head up, son. You're fighter pilots.
Train, 11 o'clock. It's military. Let's give those newspapers something to write about.
But you and war movies, what attracts you to war movies for you?
Real life stories. Real life stories. You know, when I first read the script for the Tuskegee Airmen and HBO, I was embarrassed and pissed off because I didn't know that there were black fighter pilots in World War II.
Okay.
So now every page I can turn, I'll turn it. Master Chief Carl Bashir in Men of Honor, Dory Miller in Pearl Harbor. You know, I want America, the brand that is America, to be uplifted again foreign. Because, you know, after 9/11, I was getting in fist fights in clubs because cats were saying, oh, America. It's like, watch your mouth, you know?
That's crazy.
And if you knew the royalty that it is to be an African American, you knew that President Obama was just a natural progression of things.
That's gangster.
You know, we've seen the slave movies. I enjoyed, you know, even Glory, which was great. But we don't need Matthew Broderick in this one. We don't. We're gonna do it for ourselves in this movie.
But the thing that's crazy, you had to go through all the like the boot camp, and they had you go through that.
That was the first movie. I did that. Sleeping in the snow. In your own poop. I did that.
You did that already.
I'm not doing that again.
I asked Terrence Howard about the young boys, man. Did you give them the same respect too, or did you smack them up?
No.
You didn't smack them up, the young boys?
No.
You got Neo, you got Tristan.
Neo and all of them cats went through 8 days in the cold of Prague.
Wow.
And some of them cried like little women in the shower.
Nah.
I won't say who.
Elijah.
I won't say who.
Elijah, right?
I won't say who.
I
don't want Elijah mad at me, so I won't say who. They did their thing, man. They became those airmen, you know. And so in turn, it made us, the old man of the set, being Terrence, have to stay on our game, man. We really did. We stay. That's funny too, because a lot of times when you leave your trailer, you know, you walk to the set, they put the makeup on you, they adjust your wardrobe, they say action, you get into character. With this movie, you were in your trailer in character.
Wow,
you just
crazy.
were. You know, we shot on a Russian air base an hour and a half outside of Prague, okay?
Damn.
And to go and see this, you know, 5 mile radius of the canopies
I know that shit's amazing,
and the tower and
like
the real planes.
It's like another island, I heard.
And all black faces. I
Wow.
mean, it really, you were like, you could tell yourself, I'm back in 1943.
George Lucas is God, yo. I think he's like a new fucking messiah or something.
It's a good thing I'm comfortable with my sexuality and I got kids, because I've never felt this way about another man before. You know? I feel like this is some kind of... Woo! Make your hair blow off. You know? I mean, because you think about it, not only did he said, I'm going to make this movie and I'm going to spend my own money, but he's passionately saying, you got to see this movie and do more movies like this.
Jesus.
As a white man saying, you got to do more movies like this, that's big. And we showed it to President Obama and Michelle at the White House.
How was
Showed
that?
them great. We had 4 airmen there. They were teared up. It was great.
Wow,
it was
that's incredible.
surreal, man.
Obama's like, he says he's going to influence everybody to go check it out.
Yeah.
Because it's very informative and it's part of history. So that's
and
a good
it's
look.
fun. It's an action movie. Drake's new album, Common's new album, Wale's new album. I was sleeping on it. It's the shit, dude. It's awesome. You know, I do these. You know, I box. That's what I've been doing. Stay in shape.
That's crazy.
And I blast this music in there.
So last time you spoke to Tom Cruise, man.
I just spoke to him. You know what was great? He sent me a big bouquet of flowers at the. You know, we screened the movie at the Ziegfeld.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
My Cuba Gooding Jr. on the marquee at the Ziegfeld. My father called me and said, "You put our name on Broadway." That blew me away, man. But anyway, Tom sent me this bouquet and said, "I seriously can't wait to see this movie."
Wow, that's
gangster. Deep.
Was that the first movie that got you like into our radar, Boys in the Hood, or cause you've done other movies prior to that? But
no, I hadn't done any movies prior to that. Well, I did Coming to America,
yeah, but
I
that was like a quick haircut.
I did
quick haircut.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was just TV. It was a lot of television. I was MacGyver's black sidekick for a couple episodes.
Yeah,
and,
that's ill, yo. I forgot about that, yo.
Yeah, I was on 227 and Amen doing guest spots on that, but that was the first feature film, and from that, you know, it went from there you know.
And Lawrence Fishburne was your father, man. That's crazy.
Furious Styles.
When was the last time you spoke to him, man?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Because you guys did a Tuskegee joint.
That's right.
A while
95
back. Yeah, that's
for
crazy.
HBO. That's right.
I'm surprised he wasn't in this one.
You know, it's so funny. I'm surprised I was in this one. The director didn't want to see anybody in this movie.
Oh, wow.
He
Serious?
said, this is the next progression. He goes, I don't want anybody from the original movie. And, you know, of course, they were like, well, you know, Academy Award winner Cuba Gooding Jr. said, you got to meet him because he has to meet. And he's like,
Yeah.
okay, fine, I'll take a meeting. And I was just tears going,
Wow.
I understand the plight of these warriors. I'll even serve food and lunch. I don't care. Whatever. I just need to be involved in this production.
What was going on in your head in Boys in the Hood when you were swinging? Because somebody told me that you thought about your ex-girlfriend from high school. You hated her so much, and that's who you were swinging at. Is
That's
that
what
true?
I said? Or no? Somebody else said. That's a bullshit.
There was a rumor that
I married my high school girlfriend.
Okay. You swinging at her?
I was swinging at her yesterday. You know, 23 years later, I'm still swinging. She catches me every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? I get that Floyd on her. That Floyd movement.
What was going on in your head anyway during the swinging part, man? That's a very famous scene. After the cops, fuck with you a little bit, you went crazy.
Teardrops, yeah. You know, I that's part of the gig. You know what I mean? It's like to bring the emotion, and during that scene, I can't really remember what I used to motivate me, but I will tell you a story. When that movie was first screened, you know how they do test screenings for movies?
Yeah.
We test screened it in Chicago. Okay, all black audience. And I sat in the back of that theater and watched that movie to that moment, to that scene came on. Remember, this is the first time I'd seen that scene.
What did you do?
And I started, I can't take this shit. And I'm swinging, and the audience fell out laughing. You can laugh, motherfucker. All the blood drained out my face, and I'm looking at the screen going, my career is over. It's over. And, you know, every time. And then when I grabbed Nia Long by her waist and I did the thing and looked up, and they were laughing even harder. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, it's over before it's begun. Seriously.
Nah.
No, seriously.
That's crazy.
I almost wanted to cry again in the theater. And at the end of the movie, people are applauding and stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck are they? They think it's a comedy. What the hell? And the one thing that I realized, seriously, the one thing I realized is, that audience specifically lived the reality of that movie.
Oh, wow.
And the way they deal with their own reality is through laughter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like when somebody cusses you out and goes off, sometimes you just laugh like, that's
it's just like if there's a shootout and you don't move, it's just so normal.
That's right. You know, I was at the Comedy Store in L.A., same thing, back in 93. There was an argument at the door, pop, pop.
Yeah, and
people ran towards the stage. It's like, you're supposed to be running away from the stage.